I'm so sorry you're going through this. It's incredibly painful when someone you trust and love deeply hurts you, especially when it disrupts not only your personal life but also your spiritual community.
Life's unexpected turns can sometimes leave us feeling confused and heartbroken, especially when we believe that we are following a path guided by God. It's hard to make sense of why things unfold the way they do, especially when you've been doing your best to live with faith, integrity, and devotion to both your Christian past and the Islam you embraced.
You poured yourself into your role as a pastor, found joy in Islam, and were blessed with what seemed to be a great gift in your marriage. Yet now, you're facing the collapse of what you built, both in your personal relationship and in your community. It's natural to question why all of this is happening, to feel devastated, and even to wonder where God's plan fits into this painful chapter.
Islam teaches us that life's trials, even the ones we don't understand, are part of God's greater wisdom and plan. As painful as this season is, it's important to remember that God is aware of everything you are experiencing, and He will not leave you without support. Sometimes, the people who come into our lives may serve a purpose we don't fully grasp in the moment, and their leaving, though painful, may also be part of a deeper wisdom that will only reveal itself over time.
One of the hardest lessons in faith, whether from the perspective of Christianity or Islam, is that we are tested not just by hardship, but by love and loss. Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, endured great betrayal and suffering, and in his example, Christians find strength in forgiving and letting go. Similarly, in Islam, we are taught about patience, sabr, and the importance of turning to Allah during times of suffering. Both faiths point toward trusting God's greater plan and relying on Him when everything else falls apart.
It's also okay to feel angry, confused, and heartbroken. You've been through a lot. You need space to grieve, and that's natural. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself went through periods of immense grief, especially after the loss of his wife Khadijah and his companions who meant the world to him. Even in his deepest sorrow, he reminded others that God's wisdom is vast and that we must hold on to faith even when the path seems unclear.
You've been celibate for 2 years, and you found joy in that, feeling spiritually fulfilled. Then, you opened your heart, married, and experienced what felt like a blessing. It's understandable that this betrayal cuts so deep. The loss of your marriage and the disruption it caused to your church feel devastating, but you haven't lost everything. Your faith is still within you, and it's from this faith that you will find the strength to heal.
Maybe, in time, this chapter will offer you deeper wisdom. Maybe it will shape your heart in a way that allows you to help others who are struggling with similar pain, either through your role as a leader or just as a compassionate individual. Maybe God is showing you that this marriage, as much as you cherished it, was not the path meant to take you forward, even if you can't see the reasons now.
Take the time you need to mourn and process. Allow yourself to reach out to those who can provide support, whether it's through your Muslim or Christian community, or through those who care about you as a person, regardless of faith. Healing doesn't come overnight, but it will come, God willing.
In both faiths, you are reminded that with hardship comes ease, even when it seems impossible. Trust that in time, you will find that ease. You are not alone in your suffering, and you will be guided toward healing, inshallah. Trust in the mercy of Allah, and remember that you are always supported by God's love.
May Allah grant you the strength and peace to endure this trial, and may His wisdom guide you to healing and understanding. Take care of your heart and trust that you will emerge from this stronger and more connected to God's grace.
Stay strong, and know that you are in my thoughts and prayers.